Yo, here we go. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, man, Saturday night, and thought I'd hang out for a bit. What's going on, everyone? You can see from the title, there are too many toys. And yo, here we go. What's up? We got Grumps
Can
in the
everyone hear
chat. We
me?
got Sam Rock, Darth Gutierrez. What's good? No chewing. The homie High School Creations. Figuratively speaking, I love it. Great name. We're back. A little solo stream. I'm gonna open up some stuff and just hang out because there's way too much. There's way too much in here, and I've been trying to clear out things and maybe open up some stuff, get rid of some boxes. Basically, unboxing Thursdays, but like a smaller version of it, I guess. But hey, it's good to see everybody here. Just for a random live. We have snapshots review says hello from the UK. It's like 3 a.m., isn't it? Well, thank you for being here, loud and clear. Hell yeah. Michael Miller is here. Snapshot says, I normally miss your lives, but it's a bank holiday. Why would I think it's blank holiday? That makes no sense. Blank bank holiday weekend, so I can catch the stream. Hell yeah. Hey, shout outs to everyone in the US. Is it Memorial Day in America? So props to you. What's Memorial Day for? Memorializing people who fought in wars. Is that it? If it is, um, you know, respect to everyone who fought for their country. Uh, you see the little icon over here. Tomorrow night, right here, 9 o'clock on this channel. Um, I'm doing the first ever Patreon Purge stream, and you can see the totally unforced name Patreon unboxing review and giveaway extravaganza. It's just so people who support over on Patreon. Obviously, I'm completely totally appreciative of them. It's just uh, it just helps with all the things that I'm doing here with all the videos, the equipment, and everything, and being able to produce more content. So I thought I'd do a give back. This is the last Mezco that I bought and will ever buy, and it's a Mezco Snake Eyes. And I thought this would be a cool idea to give this to do a quick unboxing review and give it away to somebody who is a supporter over on Patreon. And obviously the more people we get on Patreon, then like we can do more giveaways and stuff, things like that. So it's I think we're starting to really get in the groove. DK and I have been putting out these weekly toy news videos called What I Miss, and it's basically, if you're not stuck to social media all the time, it's like a weekly recap of the new pre-orders that went up that we think are cool that you shouldn't miss, or just want make sure that you don't miss it. And so we've been doing those early, and people who are on Patreon get early access to those videos, blogs and vlogs from different places and everything. So those go up first, ad free, and then usually a few days later they go out on YouTube for everybody. So that's a way of helping people who help support, a bonus that they get. And we for during X Men '97, we were doing bi-weekly watch-alongs through Discord. We'd be watching the old X-Men animated series together, hanging out, and before that, we were doing Batman the animated series. Just watch some shows and revisit a time where these programs meant a lot to us, but you get to watch it with friends, and it's all done through Discord. So it's been a lot of fun. We watched the X-Men '97 finale together last Sunday, and now tomorrow Sunday night I'll be doing the Purge stream for this. So hopefully, um, people will enjoy that. Either way, it goes back to the people who have put into the channel. So I thank you. We have TJ Williams, channel member here. Good to see you. Yoko McCann is here. Yoko and Mike. Hi everybody. You don't have to hit the thumbs up. This is just gonna be a hangout with everybody. And if you saw toys this week you want to talk about, put them in the chat. We can talk about some stuff. But you can watch the review, or the What I Miss episode 6 with DK is out on Monday for everybody, or it's on Patreon now. I don't know about you all, but I've been getting into Hot Wheels a little bit, and I found this Oh, so now I'm down here. I found this. I don't even know if this is a real car. It just says Mighty K. But I saw it looked like a Japanese tow truck. Yoko, what does that say? It's just in time to translate. Something something heart. There used to be an option where I could play like a list of MP3s that I have preset for background music. It doesn't have that anymore. I don't know why. I'm gonna open that and let's see. I'm gonna open Jean Grey because I think this is the last one that I need to open for X-Men 97. That's not true. I need that purple suit Magneto. Um, Sam says I mainly just collect Batmobile, Hot Wheels, and maybe a couple of other movie related. That's where it started for me. Like they'd have a whole series of Batman vehicles. It's a couple bucks, so why not, right? And then there was James Bond vehicles. Then I have the Homer Mobile from The Simpsons, the Yellow Submarine from the Beatles, and it just kept getting more and more and more. Yoko says I'm on my phone. I couldn't see. Oh, I didn't even switch the camera. Okay, that doesn't work. So we have those two, and so I like, I've been having I got so much stuff, and some of the things I bought and they seemed cool, but now it's come to a point where it's make or break, and I don't need this anymore. So I'm trying to find all of my Father Christmas pieces. This is the Four Horsemen, Figura Obscura, Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, Père Noel, Sengdan Loyan, whatever you want to call him. He's got like all these accessories, and I thought, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have a Santa Claus, but really, why do I need this? This thing is silly. So I'm gonna get all these pieces together, and I think I'm gonna put that up for sale at some point. Grump says I've been buying the occasional Hot Wheels. Dude, it's like a $2 hit here and there. It's a car that you might like. And there's no shame. There's no shame in just grabbing an extra Hot Wheel, dude. NYC Figure Fanatic, what's good? The actually there is shame because right now I have a 40 liter. Is 40 liters a lot? I think it's a 40-liter tote, which is full of unopened Hot Wheels, just from like stuff that I've picked up here and there. So actually, that may be a problem. So we should open one tonight at least, so I don't feel as bad. And then what happens after I open this? Absolutely nothing. But this is like a simple mainline one. It's like $2. Who cares? Oh, it's got little clear support things on the back. Is that a skateboard? Oh, there's a skateboard molded in here. And they just painted over it. Like the guy who lived in the house before me just painted over the freaking outlets on the wall. Oh, I didn't even know that was there. That's pretty cool. There's a spare tire, and let's see. Let's see. Here's the test. Oh, that's smooth. Also, this is the new mousepad gaming pad. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. Jujutsu Kaisen. Here you go. I figured it looks a little bit more, I don't know, more interesting, intriguing as I'm unboxing. If you haven't yet, go check out Thursday's episode of Unboxing Thursdays with myself, DK, Chamba, Rick Dom, and 796, who joined a little bit later. That episode was it's silly as hell, and I've just been thinking about it the last 2 days. It was actually a pretty funny episode. Did I say what's up to NYC Figure Fanatic? If not, what's good? Michael Miller says I've been collecting blue Model Ys and putting them in the frunk of my blue Model Y. I'm assuming that's not a typo and that's a front trunk. I opened this one on Thursday. And this is a Michelangelo sticking out of a turtle van. They have another one where it's Donnie on the sewer skateboard, but I don't know if these can come out or not. This uses a very I don't know if this is a proprietary screw. It's a triangle. Have you guys ever seen this? This is a triangle. Do they only have that so people can't take the Ninja Turtles off? Is this like a license to Ninja Turtles only, like a Nickelodeon thing? How do I display my Hot Wheels? So I have, there's this Japanese dollar store here called Umomo. And I think if you go to, what is it, Daiso? They have Daiso in some places in the US. They have these clear risers. So it's like a little display bed here, and it's got two shelves on the side. And then I just put the cars in, and they're stackable. So you buy multiple. You can build like an, I don't know, parking structure almost. Um, for photography, I recently went on AliExpress because I started a new Hot Wheels account on Instagram. It's called 164 Nerd, and I'm trying to post more on there, all the different Hot Wheels that I have. But I bought one that has a back. I bought a backdrop so I can get decent photos in of everything. Um, this is supposed to light up. The switch doesn't hold very well, so it flickers. But I thought for simple photos, like this is pretty cool. I have the Turtle Van Hot Wheels, a regular Turtle Van. I have the X-Men jet. I've got a whole crap ton of Batmobiles, like the 66 Batmobile, um, 89 Batmobile, all the Nolan stuff, tumblers. The only stuff that I don't really buy is the Batman ones. Um, it's just that film hasn't really solidified itself as like a one of my core Batman movies. Like the Nolan verse, I've seen 4 or 5 times, and you know those vehicles obviously, and that whole series is really, you know, imprinted in my mind. The Batman with Pattinson is still kind of, it's still fresh. I It's also 3 hours, so it's hard to go back and watch. But that's kind of contradictory because the Nolan verse stuff is pretty long too. Yeah, Yoko, no, it's fine. It's a little Hot Wheel. A little Hot Wheel turtle van is awesome. You should have it. The turtle one, Samrock, I bought it from Mastermind Toys. So what happened last week was Mastermind Toys had this ploy. They were going to do a free scavenger hunt for kids. If you go in, you finish the scavenger hunt, the kids will get like a little cheap toy, plastic toy, or bubble wand or things like that, you know, to get parents into the store and buy stuff for the kids. That totally backfired on them because my kids didn't get anything. So then I turned to my wife and I said, I want this Hot Wheel turtle van, and she bought that. So they still got some of our money, but the joke's on them. I didn't buy it for the kids. Either way, who won in that transaction? But they had that one, and they had Donnie also. I went to Mastermind at Hillcrest Mall. All right, let's open this Jean Grey up. So I'm trying to find the software. It should give me the option to make my window here larger and put a border on it. And then ever since I switched computers, I forgot that was a thing, so I have to reset that up. Let's see. Snapshots, reviews. I was thinking of picking up those Mario Kart cars. Not sure if they are Hot Wheels, but they look cool. Yeah, they do. So they have the Mario Karts with the racer sitting in them, or you can get. There's one that's just a go-kart that's blank, which is actually one of my favorite ones. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so I'm going to share a page. Don't steal my identity, people. The hell is this? I don't know what's going on. Google search ATEM. No. This won't do. All right, I don't know how to use the software, so we're going to forget that. Let's see. Manic Mike. Oh, Manic Mike. Someone's been looking for you. Someone's been looking for you, Manic Mike. Grumps, you still here? Says, how dare you go live without notice? Dude, literally, there's a notice button on YouTube for you to be notified. I feel like that one's not on me. And I feel like, I'm not trying to. I feel like you should click that. um, there you go. There, Grumps is here. Grumps is looking for you. Grumps is looking for you. All right, if I cut over to here, turn my camera on, and then switch to this screen. Oh, this is not the right screen. This is the right tab. Okay, Hot Wheels Mario Kart. But I want just the cart. Just the cart. Do you think that'll work? Images. Yep, it's Mario's racer. It's this thing right here, but without the racer inside. I think that's really unique. If they Oh no, it's this one. And if they made a whole series of just the empty go-karts, I think it's really cool. It's kind of weird, like why would you buy Mario Kart without the Mario? But you can get all these ones. They have the gliders, which is pretty awesome. I would love to collect all of these, but there's too many. All the different colored Yoshis. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's a lot. But they're so much fun. I love Mario Kart ever since Super Nintendo. How did they not have just the cart with my amazing search prompts? I feel like DK right now. I feel like DK is so weird. All right, I got to get back to the chat. Let's see. What's your IG? Because it's not Manic Mike. Oh, it's Magic Mike on Instagram. Oh, he's trying to get a different crowd on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about. Snapshots, reviews, they look great. Yeah, dude, just go for it. Just go for it. Have fun. Life's too short. Buy some Hot Wheels. Have fun. What's the worst that could happen? You burglars break into your house and you need to set up a series of traps. What's the worst that could happen? Yoko says, let's stream Mario Kart. I'll lose. Like you're willing to throw the game for the purpose of the stream, or you're just saying you're not good enough. You bow in my awesomeness is what you're saying. All right, Sam says he sent me a photo of the empty cart. I paid for this transition overlay stuff, and I don't use it enough. I tried using it because this doesn't work well when there's guests, because you got to go through StreamYard, and then StreamYard's already like not 1080p. So, but that's on me because I'm too cheap to not to pay for that one. All right, here we go. It's a me. There it is. 796 Studio says, ooh, don't hit me with that ooh. Live stream on a Saturday. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. This is the empty cart. I think is pretty unique. I don't know about you. It looks cool on its own. You could have it as a prop in the background. Again, I don't know why I still think like a toy photographer when I rarely take photos, but this would be a cool prop. Yoko, choose the Koopa Trooper and you'll win. Is that a hack? Is that a real thing? I love Koopa Trooper. Or as DK calls it, the Koopa Lumpia Trooper. Yeah, this is a cool one. That's just me though. Some of my favorite ones, Hot Wheels. This one right here. NYC Figure Fanatic says I got my kids into Hot Wheels. Perfect excuse. It's a pretty good feeling because like the dollar store here has them. There's usually a whole wall, and they'll like, "Can I get this car?" Sure, $2, whatever, go for it. Grab a couple, then they never play with it again. This is one of my favorite things. I didn't know that there were two cards for it. I don't know if they're the exact same car. It would be crazy to think that they made two different molds, right? For the same vehicle, something so unique. Like you can't get any reuse out of this Homer mobile. So it's probably just a different card back. But the fact that they put it like if this says 2014 mainline packaging and this is like a premium one, that'd be pretty terrible. Excuse me. Maybe the premium packaging they spiced it up and they put rubber wheels or something. Snapshot says, "Do Hot Wheels hold their value, dude?" It's hard to say. There are special ones that come out that have a little emblem behind the car. It's on the card back, but it's partially blocked by the car, and I forget what the term is for that. But they're like the rarer versions of that vehicle, and they'll randomly put more premium like rubber tires or something on it like that. If they go out of print or if it's a good vehicle, otherwise it's hard to say which ones go up in value, which ones don't. You see the guy race the Mario ones? That's awesome. Hot Wheels does all the time with the Batmobile. Yeah, they recolor a lot of Batmobiles, like the Batman and Robin one. The 89 one is in different colors. The Chibi style 66 Batmobile, Adam West, two-seater. They've done a chibi style of that with multiple colorways. I collect all of them. They're awesome. Arcade's Revenge, what's up? Welcome back. All right, let's open this Jean Grey. Um, I've seen some people. Let me get this out of here. Get that out of here. I've seen some people put the head sculpt on. Was it Mario? Mario, you did it first, right? When you put the head sculpt on the Mafex Jean. That's a little too crazy for me. I'm good. I'm good with this. Did anyone pre-order the Mafex Rogue? We talk about it in the episode of What I Missed, but since we're here, the Mafex Rogue E-Collectibles has it for 150 Canadian, which is I don't know how if I'm saving any money if I order from Japan with the shipping. It's probably around the same. It's a little high for me. 150 Canadian. What is it? 80 US, guys? Somebody here ordered it. Yes. What is this tray? Oh, I opened this on Thursday. This one's a lot of fun. Look at all the details on her. Lady Mandarin. Mario says, yeah, it kind of works on the Mafex. Oh, for Gene. Grump says, I think I'm good with the Legends Rogue. So that's what we're talking about. Like $150 Canadian for a Mafex Rogue that has the same amount of accessories as Legends. Okay, extra faceplates. It's got 3 faceplates, the Mafex Rogue, but is the articulation that it's really hard to say. Like because it is the same character, that doesn't mean that the figures are the same level. Obviously, like Legends, they're both 1/12 scale. This one's got the comic look. The Mafex has the comic look. The shiny green, metallic green is really nice. The 3 face plates. I don't know what it is. Is it is there a lack of depth in the face? Like, should the nose be a little pointier? Does it look kind of flat because it's all the same color? Will digital printing help this faceplate? It seems kind of, I think the common phrase is soft, right? The details, the features on the face. Um, is it going to be able to pose with that jacket? Can you take the jacket off? I don't think you can take the jacket off. The Blink 182 has this album called "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket," uh, and I remember this kid in high school didn't get it. He just kept yelling, "Take off your pants and jacket." That was great. Kit Kat, what's going on? Saturday stream, yeah. Thanks for coming by. Toy Box of Doom is here. What's good? What's good? I think Mafex DC stuff is great. Apart from Gambit, I don't think they make good Marvel figs. So Mafex DC stuff, what is the next comparable line to Mafex DC? Who's making 1/12 scale DC stuff? Is McFarlane the closest? And if so, are you good with buying McFarlane that's just the, you know, nice sculpting, decent paint, but, you know, sometimes proportions are off, most times articulation. Um, well, I think they're updating their articulation is getting better. Yoko, are you asking me to Kev explain it or you actually don't get it? Uh, but yeah, I don't think there's anything comparable in terms of product for Mafex for DC. Is there? Let me know. Marvel Legends again, like it's not 100%. They don't 100% hit all the time, but for something like this, you know, like I sold my Mafex Cyclops because I saw the '97 one coming, and I'm like, that looks good, and it's what is it, $130 for that. Yeah, maybe it moves a little bit more. Maybe it moves a little bit smoother. But uh, if you can live with the Legends one, or if you don't want to spend the Mafex money, I think the Marvel Legends is a great alternative. Josh Brown, what's good? Andy's Panties, what's good? Yoko, you actually don't get it? You're just saying ha 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 ha. It's diabolical. You're not even answering me. You're just laughing. You're like the Joker. If Mafex made a Batman Beyond figure, I'd buy it as a Sam Rock. I don't see why they haven't. It seems like they're stuck on hush right now for Batman, and and what is it, 90s Superman, Reign of Superman story arc, and their releases take a while. Mario, do they still take like a year to come out after their pre-order date? I mean, this looks good. Also, I don't know. I talked about this with a friend offline a few weeks ago. Um, if people don't like do social media as almost like a second job like I do, this probably wouldn't bother you. But look at this. Okay, look at this promo photo. Okay, slim, vertical, shaped, cropped into the body, the figure. Same thing. Same thing. And then now we got a slightly wider one. And then now we got this. Now we have a perfect square. How am I supposed to post these on Instagram? Gonna mess everything up. It messes everything up. Mafex. Look, now there's like a 4:6 ratio. What the hell, man? It's a nightmare. So then you have to go and you got to post like three of the vertical ones into one square so you can post them all in squares. Anyway, I don't know if anyone has that pet peeve, or is it just me? Um, Javier Reyes Art. Good evening to you. The only Mafex I own is the Magneto. To me, they nailed him. The DC stuff is great, but I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole. I've heard the Magneto and Gambit are like top notch for the Marvel stuff. Um, the Psylocke was a miss, I think. I hope Marvel Legends redoes Psylocke with a new female double jointed pinless super articulated body mold. That would be cool. Rogue comes out next year. I mean, it's like ordering Hot Toys, I guess, but sometimes I order this stuff and the hype dies down. I don't see why most collectors get Marvel Legends over Mafex, says Darth Gutierrez. I think it's the value. I think it's the value. You know, it's, and again, what you value is in the eye of the buyer. But to me, it does it warrant the extra $100 for different articulation? I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. It's just different. It's quality better. My Marvel Legends are pretty solid. I can't remember the last time anything broke. Mafex, I feel a little bit is a little bit more delicate, but I could be mistaken. See, Yoko, who's in marketing, understands my pain of these photos. Now, if I'm gonna go post these and post dope or nope on Instagram, there's gonna be a problem. So Yoko, thank you, appreciate you. Too bad her hair is going to, yeah. And you know what, this rogue hair again, they chose the in motion windy hair, which some people think, why not give an option? So here's the thing: you go Marvel Legends, you get the plain static hair, but you only get one face. Is she even fighting? It's like a plain vanilla. I don't want to say vanilla face. That almost sounds like a slur. Like a vanilla look, like a plain static look. I need no emotions. Damn it. Okay, but you go Mafex, like you get the extra face plates, but then you get like the constantly moving hair. Um, you can't win them all. It's tough. Just give me like two different options. Two different options. If I'm gonna pay 100 and goddamn how much money, like, just give me a little bit more, please. Mafex Gambit is fire. Storm looked good, but articulation wasn't there. Um, Josh found stop. Yeah, dude, I've only heard good things about Mafex Gambit, but I've never handled it myself. Um, I could see like the Legends. I like the Legends Gambit because it looks like X-Men 97 Gambit, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's better than Mafex because I think Mafex has a lot more articulation. The coat probably works better, right? I mean, without handling Mafex, I could probably assume that it looks better, but I'm just going for a 97 or animated series look right now. It would have been so easy for them to make them all squares. Yeah, right? But I don't know. They do it all the time. They crop the photos into like the body size of the character. Not this month. Well, Desiree fan, what's good, man? How you doing? What's a legend cost in Canada? It's MSRP is 35 Canadian, which is definitely more than if you do a straight conversion from American MSRP to Canada. That's, and again, that's not to say this figure doesn't look good. If you're like into Mafex, obviously this is like, I'm not gonna sit here and say this is a bad figure because it's not. It's awesome. A little soft on the sculpts. That's what I'm saying. Like, and what else can you really put on her? DK said she looked like a vampire. Ironic because he looks like he needs to suck some blood. I want to see. Oh man, did you guys see? Like, so we recorded What I Miss on Thursday night, and I put it out Friday, and then next thing you know, Friday they're at Phoenix Fan Fusion. I love the alliteration there. My friend Paul's there right now at that convention, but Todd McFarlane's there and McFarlane Toys, and damn, they showed off. They got a license to make Spider-Man statues. I think they're statues. They say figures, but it's articulationless figures, so statues. And I think they showed off like what, a Spidey cover. They showed off a Deadpool cover that they're making. Someone pointed out that her hair is blowing the opposite direction of Mafex Gambit. Whoa. Now that's a cool detail. Wait, does that mean they're supposed to be standing separate from each other? Or then they could face each other? I don't know. I have to see. Whoa, I didn't know this move takes one to know one. What did I do? Someone pointed out, okay, we read that. I did not know that this came out. Her hair. That's an option. All right, let's see. Let's get closer inspection. So 2. These are like fully open hands, which is great. I was going to say it's great that she doesn't have this Marvel Legends female hand, but... Oh no, this one's different. Oh, this one's different, and it's so much better. Do you see this? It's got like the Scarlet Witch, the ring fingers like a little bit, like a little twinge here. So she's kind of using it to move stuff. I don't know. Can you see right there? Oh, I'm so glad it's not that. You know that other hand they always have that's just this? This one's so much better. It keeps falling out though. I don't like this. I like this hand. It's almost like the, like the MCU Scarlet Witch. What's her, the Olsen non-twin does. Elizabeth? Is it Elizabeth? What do you all think of this head sculpt? It's pretty sharp. Hey, Matthew Toy in the house. What's good? Is it Geist? Geist, like heist, but with a G. 85. Man, my collection has gotten too big with no room to display. Yeah, I hear you. So you can see right behind my left shoulder here is a series of totes. It's Black Series, undisplayed Marvel Legends, and this is a tote of mini cases full of accessories that's in front of a bookshelf where all of my Power Rangers stuff is. A lot of it has been knocked over. So it's not looking pretty down here. I've been making some progress clearing stuff out, um, and just trying to pare down. And I think that's kind of what first drove me to do the Purge stream. Like I've been thinking of a time to do it, right? It's like I want to do Purge. I wanted to purge stuff from this room. And I'm like, how can I make it fun? How can I do something different? And then this Mezco thing came in, and I'm like, I'm just gonna purge this and give it away. So I had like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna do an unboxing, and then review it, and then give it away. And I'm taking a shower as all good ideas come, and I'm like, well, second best ideas are from the shower. First best ideas are from the can. But I'm like, like I'm already there. What can I make with Unboxing, review, giveaway. What if I put a P in front? It'll be like Purge. Oh, what's the P gonna be? Well, Patreon. We'll do this through Patreon. So it's the Patreon unboxing, review, and giveaway. I'm so close. Like, what can I do for the E? And it was just a filler word, extravaganza, and that was it. So that's the purpose of this icon here. That's going to be happening tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be unboxing and giving away this Mezco snake, guys. I think it's pretty cool. It comes with timber, a fully articulated timber that has more faceplates than an average action figure. The effects are cool, but I'm so out of Mezco that I'm just like, somebody else should enjoy this. So that is going to be won by one lucky patron on Patreon tomorrow night. If you're interested, go to patreon.com/toyingaround. Anyone in a paid tier, find the pinned post. That's the opt-in post. Type opt-in, and then I'll enter you into the draw tomorrow night. So we're going to do the unboxing. It's going to, take half an hour. I don't know. I don't want to spend that much time talking about Mezco, but no, and then at the end of it, whoever's in a paid tier, I'll put them on a list and I'll draw a random name and I'll do a giveaway. And again, the more people we get on there, the more frequent we can do this kind of stuff. It'll be more fun. Did I say what's up to Matthew? Hey Matthew. Um 796 says this has a good hinge on it. Look, it's got a full stop. Stop right now. Thank you. Is that? No, that's S Club 7, isn't it? No, is that Spice Girls? That's Spice Girls. Um, Javier says, I wish Legends brought some more effects pieces for characters like this. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of stuff sculpted for these things, whether it's the circle, magic bubbly ones, um, the ones that wrap around the hands, the more magic ones are pretty cool. All of this is sculpted on detail on the legs. So that's pretty cool. I don't remember, were these different colors in the show? Okay, now I know this is not Rogue, but where can the Mafex Rogue go that this can't go? The Rogue doesn't have thigh swivel, I'm pretty sure. Mafex. That's really tight. Double jointed knee. Maybe it has a swivel at the boot, at the top of the boot on Mafex Rogue. All right, here we go. Is there a boot swivel, like at the high boot swivel on Rogue, maybe? DK, you can't just hop into the chat with that kind of hashtag, dude. That's coming in hot. That's coming in way hot. Rogue has abdomen, yeah, up there, and the ball joint in here. This just has the ball. All right, I can see that. Because in the Rogue photos, she can twist her upper body. Is it a ball? Oh, see, look, now they gotta like do a triple collage. Yeah, so it goes in there in the waist for Rogue. Jean has a pretty good one too. Hey, this is not a bad setup to have a figure like this. Okay. Can she do this pose? She's doing the wave. She can twist here. Leg goes up here. Double jointed knee. Ankle. Right? Rogue has toe articulation. Cannot see. Okay, so it's similar articulation, but not exactly the same. It can do a lot, let's say 80% of the same stuff. You don't need, Josh Brown says, don't need thigh swivel. Yeah, I guess for someone like Jean, what do you need thigh swivel for? She's not doing crazy kicks. This is a really tight joint here on the leg. I don't know if I'm impressed or worried right now. That is Spice Girls. Nice. Kurt McMahon? What's up? Found my people? Oh, cool. Toy people or like Asians? Happy AAPI month to you. If that's what you meant. If not, happy Toy Saturday night. We're just talking about some action figures right now. And opening some stuff. Legends keeps releasing awesome retro figures. What do you mean? Like retro card figures? Yeah, that's a really cool Spice Girls hand. All right, let's swap the other hat. Toy people. What's up? What's up, Kurt McMahon? Toy people. What are you into collecting? I'm not a fan of the thigh swivel. Wish we could get it at the hip, says Josh Brown. I think it looks odd unless there's a boot or something now. Well, this one kind of blends in because all the cuts on all the little designs on Jean's pants, it fits in there nicely. Oh, you know what? This looks really good. This face and hair looks really good. It's just, can you even move her? Yo, Geeky Fresh. You can move it a little bit. It looks really good, but it's literally like holding it in place. Oh, wait, no, this does this look awkward or does this look okay? That's pretty decent. This is a pretty good hey, this looks pretty good. What is she saying? What is she saying in this pose with the the hips completely like disjointed pointing out here? I don't know. She's pretty awesome. This thing is the ponytail on this is a little loose on mine. I don't know if that's intentional. Probably is, right, to make it swivel. Kurt McMahon collects G.I. Joe, awesome Marvel Universe, DC Transformers, more and more Marvel. Hell yeah. Welcome to the club, man. Marvel Universe, like the old 3 3/4 stuff. You don't. Yo, what would happen? What would happen? So I'm a huge Black Series collector because I love that it was like same scale as Marvel Legends, and you can put them all together. You can mix them up in shots and do stuff like that for photography. And then I started getting into 3 3/4 vintage collection because there's vehicles. You can world build. It takes up less space. There's a little bit less money. Uh, what the hell do I do if out of nowhere Hasbro's like, we are bringing back Marvel Universe 3.75? What the hell would I do? I have I probably have how many Marvel Legends do you think I have? 300? Is 300 a lot? Let's just look at the X-Men shelf. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. 15. If I had 20 of those shelves, it would be 300. Yeah, I have 300 Marvel Legends. I probably have 200 on display right now. If they made it all in 3.75 again, I'd be screwed. Would you guys switch? Would you switch? Because so what I've heard, I saw this thing on Twitter, and I don't know if it's a rumor, but if you look at the facts, it kind of supports it, and it's that when you get a figure in Star Wars Black Series, and this is what I've always wondered, if someone has digitally sculpted and designed this character, how much harder is it to shrink it down and add the different TVC articulation and cuts to make it a smaller figure, because this is originally digitally sculpted. It's not like the old days they take a piece of whatever the hell cheese and they carve it and then they make the figure and they got to make a mold and then they can't shrink that down. Um, and then if you look, the evidence backing this up is that a lot of the new Black Series releases have a corresponding TVC uh, release very very close by. Like the faces won't look exactly the same because it's shrunken down. You can only get less detail, but like a lot of the stuff is similar. So if that's the case and that's how it works, would would the Marvel team consider like, hey, let's bring back Marvel Universe and hit a different part of the market, right? It'd be a lot of new tooling for sure because you need the molds and stuff for the smaller figures. But damn, would you guys be interested in that? All right, let's see. Matchy Toy says, I like the proportions on the Legends 97 Rogue better than the Mafex. And when you say proportions, do you mean the southern peach match? You replace Mafex Jean with 97. She looks good. Figure report, Mikey. She's doing the Ozempic. What is Ozempic? I hear it all the time on like
Hello there.
podcasts and everything. Whoa, Proto Carp, thank you. Just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. I forgot I had that notification. I scared myself. Uh yeah, what is that? I hear that on podcasts and stuff and ads on baseball games. Josh Brown says she says she's uncomfortable. Javier Reyes says Kevin Dan mentioned there would be something, not a wave, possibly at the end of the year for X-Men 97. My money is on a smaller Sentinel. Ooh. I heard that they were saying X-Men 97 stuff was done for this year. Like what they've planned to announce for this year has already been, I guess, they have like a roadmap for everything. But hey, I'm not mad at that. I'd buy more stuff. Also, congratulations to Dan and his wife. They had a baby reveal, and it's a boy. I think the confetti and everything. So congratulations. That's gonna be an awesome pre-order for Dan Yun and family. 3.75. Love the classified 6-inch. Classified 6-inch is insane. I'm so glad I'm not into GI Joe because those toys are you're getting new stuff all the time. Uh, Packed full of accessories. You got cool vehicles. I'm so glad I'm not into it. I would die. I would. I don't know what I would do here. 796 says I would love a relaunch of MU. Who cheers Grumps? Did Grumps cheer someone? Oh shoot! I don't even have a drink tonight, Grumps. Sorry, man. Cheers. 300 is a lot. Yeah, there's a lot, and I know I have. If I have 300 on display, I might have even more. Well, maybe slightly less waiting to be displayed. There's a lot of Marvel Legends here. It's game over if they relaunch Marvel Universe. What is this word? Enough. Like how cool is this thing? This is a kids line Sentinel. I want more of these. It's the same kind of aesthetic as X-Men 97. Super limited. I don't know why of all things. I guess this is a similar articulation scheme for all the Titan line, but like why would a Sentinel need to do this? Chun-Li kick. Imagine I kick myself in the face there. Geeky Fresh, in Marvel Universe kept most of the Legends articulation, I'd stop collecting Legends probably. That's true. Could you get the same amount of articulation on that smaller figure? That's one thing to factor in. Yeah, and I agree. Geeky Fresh says I feel like I have most of the Legends that I want now. At this point, it's basically upgrades of the characters that I love and that I already have. So Marvel Legends, the goal always for me has been animated series, and so since like 8 years ago maybe, it started with getting the Sentinel Bath from Toy Biz, and then I'd buy like the same team members, Gold Team, Blue Team members, but also like X-Men cartoon team members, and then there would be a new updated release with a little bit better articulation and a costume that's a little bit more closer towards animated, and I'd buy that. And like now there's 4, 5 copies of Wolverine. Well, no, probably like 8, right? And it's I think for me it's been trying to get it nailed down to the animated series look, and we're finally there. So now it's like what's left. There's an animated line. There's a VHS line for Spider-Man. Uh, you have a great classic look for Avengers. You have a HasLab Giant Man that's going to come with it. I don't know what else. Re-release it with new articulation. You know. Do I need to go get a drink? Matthew says, I wouldn't switch. I got too many 112 scale wall XDs coming. Going for that world record. play sets. Play Geeky Fresh immediately backtracks and says only if they do more play sets. Ozempic is a type 2 med. You can also lose a lot of weight with it. King Dingaling, thank you. What does type 2 med mean? Is that like the type 5 Luffy that Chamba opened on Thursday? Hey, I watch baseball games on Apple TV once in a while. Every once in a while, they try to screw you and put a Jays game on Apple TV. And even though it's owned by a Canadian broadcasting company, they have one episode. But I paid for Apple TV, of all things. Glenlivet 12, says Grumps. I have Japanese whiskey upstairs. Or for type 2 diabetes. Okay, thank you. It's a diabetes medication that helps you lose weight. So do people take it just for the weight loss effects? Kurt says 3.75 pulled me back into collecting. I was never really a 6-inch collector or player. Always had the 3.75. Hey, legacy scale. It's a reason that there's still such a huge fan base, right? Especially for Star Wars stuff too. James Howlett, what's up? The Rock, the Marvel Legends team teased last time lines up exactly with one Konami arcade X-Men Sentinel throws with the one. Oh yeah, I think I saw someone. It's someone mock up a photo on IG. It's like is it a 6-inch Sentinel with kind of look like that blaster that Executioner came with, and that rock. That'd be cool. I'd buy that. I should hold off then. I shouldn't army build these then. That was weird. I shouldn't army build these then. Better than most Spider-Mans. Which one is? They wouldn't do MU Legends sales, would most likely dip if they did. That's true. And that's the thing. How many people are buying Black Series and TBC? And as I say that, I'm calling myself a hypocrite because I do buy some characters in both scales. Maybe a few more updated heroes and I'd be done for sure. I mean, what's coming out? I for one am glad that they're reissuing some characters just to update them. But the Spider-Man VHS line, I love it. I'm dedicating a shelf to that, and the second one. So it's like Spider-Man villains, Spider-Verse, Spider-Man animated series. That's how my Spider-Man shelf is. And the next one over is X-Men animated series and related X teams like X-Force, X-Factor, other Cyclops with a blue hooded costume, things like that. And the top row is all X villains because there's that many. And they're so much fun. God damn. But yeah, you're right. It would cut into sales of into Legends. I bet MU would cost too much, probably 17, 18 bucks. Is that what TVC are at, Josh Brown? In Canada, the vintage collection pricing is at the price that Legends used to be. It's like 25 or 27.99 Canadian, which when I started collecting 12 years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago, recollecting 10, 12 years ago, is at $24.99 per Marvel Legend. And now it's a full $10 up. RMD Collective in the house. I'm currently intoxicated, he says, but was able to spell all of those words perfectly. Impressive. Or is that autocorrect? Cheers to you. Cheers to you and Grumps and everybody else. I should get a drink? 100% would go for Marvel Universe. I'm done Legends with the characters I wanted, says Redan. Redan. We have Toy Photography, Royalty, and Birthday Boy in the chat. Everyone, please wish Trevor, a.k.a. 1/6 Shooter, a happiest of birthdays. I hope you had an awesome day, Trevor. Hanging out with fellow kids here tonight, I see. Redan says, is it Redan or Redan? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it correctly. Also, cheaper figures would let me save for the imports. Rolando Flores says 3.75 for the win. All right, you guys need me to get a beverage? All right. The good thing is about paying for this set of overlays is it has this, but it doesn't have music. You guys, let's go get a drink and cheers, Trevor. I'll be right back. All right. I might be out of I might be out of breath. Okay. We have ourselves a little bit this is Japanese, okay? So don't cancel me for these. Nika whiskey, single malt Miyagikyo non-chill filtered. Oh, Yoko. See, Yoko knows. Trevor, it's been a while. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you back in the chat. No ice. Happy birthday. Josh Brown says happy birthday. Figure report. Yes, thank you guys. Showing the love. I love it. Let's see. As soon as I say that, everyone stop talking. Guys, Trevor, happy birthday. Everyone, happy Saturday night. All right, I'm going to open something else. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Wait, let me look up that McFarlane, those McFarlane statues. McFarlane Marvel. I keep, because the name, when I say McFarlane Toys, in my mind, it's so synonymous with the DC multiverse. It's not, McFarlane Toys isn't DC. It's a toy manufacturer that has a DC license. So I'm just like, wow. They're getting Marvel stuff. Again, it's a toy company. And I love that, he presented it like, I want to make some figures of the Spider-Man that I made so popular and iconic, right? Do they have pictures of Here we go. Here we go. IB enabling. Oh, by the way, enabler stock, hats are back in stock on toyingaround.ca if anyone is interested. I sold 2 last week. I don't even know how. Let me embiggen my screen. And we switch. Here we go. TJ Williams, cheers to you. Also, Figure Report says, fine, I'll get drunk tonight too. Kurt McMahon wishes Trevor a happy birthday. I put ice because I have to be a functional dad in the morning. Oh, that's true. Gabriel in the chat. Thank you for being here. Peer pressure? No, not at all. All right. This is cool. Again, making cool statues. I'm down with that. There's no way he's I don't know. Is there a way? Okay, here's the thing. This is actually interesting because we were just talking about Marvel 3.75. So, Spin Masters makes like the 3-inch scale Batman figures, and DC figures, and some. I think they're like the weapons are a blind box. I don't know how it works. So they have the license for that. And then McFarlane started making them, and then he put like a comic to go with it. Is it the Page Punchers? So he's able to include a figure in that scale with the comic book. I don't know if that's like I don't know, a loophole. It seems like it. I am the master of loopholes. So now, if they have the Marvel license to make statues, do you think they're gonna somehow figure out a loophole to make 3.75? Because there's no way in hell they'll get anywhere close to making a Marvel 6-inch figure. Hasbro will. There's no way Hasbro will ever let that slide. The relationship between like Hasbro and Marvel, I don't think that would ever come close to that. Do you think this is a gateway to McFarlane doing something 3 3/4 for people? And after we just talked about MU and something hopeful, because Hasbro has been, well, they've been licensing out their own brands, so that's kind of different. And they would have no control if Marvel licenses a 3.75 to Todd. I don't know. The Spidey cover, that looks cool. Comic included. That's not a deal breaker for me. It's not a selling point. Um, but it's a cool looking display piece. I think I would buy that. This cap, I don't know. This cap kind of somehow it's a 3D figure, but it looks it looks so flat. It looks one dimensional from the front, even with all the shading and the shadows. Hasbro did the 3.75 line, but they haven't made Marvel Universe. No, wait, sorry. They made the retro line. There, now it looks more three-dimensional with the shield. Yeah, see, they put shading on the crotch, okay, and it's kind of drawing a lot of attention when you're looking at it. If they put more shading around the shoulders on the chest to give it a little more depth, because this looks like one flat sea of blue. Anyone else? Where's the Deadpool that they showed? They have a 3.75 line, that retro line, but I think it's shelved at the moment. Hasbro has the Marvel Master license, but then because he doesn't call these statues. Todd's calling these figures. These are Marvel figures. One-tenth scale and 1/6 scale. Figure Report says, I would be interested if he did a statue of everyone on the Jim Lee X-Men cover. How is that going to happen? Like, you have to buy 12 figures and then you can put them together, or it's one scene, like a tableau, because that would be insane. I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I would love that. It's just, how do you make it feasible? All right, I'll open something. Let's open something. Should we go into the bins? I mean, get the papers. Get the papers. I'm trying to find the Deadpool. They showed like a Deadpool cover that he's making a statue for, and people were like, whoa, I wonder how Rob Liefeld feels about Todd making a Deadpool statue through McFarlane Toys. Not an in-action figure. Wait, somebody has a line called in-action figures, don't they? Is that like a Funko thing? Feasible and collecting are mutually exclusive. Yes. I feel classier reading that with a glass of Japanese whiskey. Hold on, let me try that again. Oh, Yoko, I'm wearing my my Rock Glove Iron Man helmet. Oh, stepped on my... Guys, look at this. Hold on. Can I go to camera 2? Camera 2. It's an Iron Man helmet, and the mask lifts up. My kids like to stick their pinky through here and say, "Look, it's Pinky Man." But yes, thank you. Thank you for that, Yoko. Wanted to make sure I pointed out. Let me try that line again. Yes, feasible and collecting are mutually exclusive. Do you have to, what's this called? When you shake wine around? Let's see. All right, here we go. I got one more 2-pack. Marvel Legends, Lilandra, and what's this thing called? I'm completely blanking right now. It's not a Skrull. It's what's the bug alien? Brood Wolverine. God damn. Pinky's up. I'm mainly in it for this Lilandra, which actually is pretty good timing for Hasbro because she was so kind of. I wasn't say she was prominent in X-Men '97, but she was there. She was in an episode and a half, and she had some good scenes. Deathbird is the one that I want, with a cutout that says Milky Way Ghetto. Bad Wolf, what's up? I appreciate that it's a Wolverine 50 years line, but it seems more like how can we get cool characters to fit with a Wolverine? Because like I don't think anyone was like, damn, I need a Brood Wolverine, and that may just be me. Am I projecting to the rest of the Marvel Legends collecting community that they have been waiting, holding their breath for this character? I don't know. But it's a cool way to get this. Does his cost? Yeah, I mean, this isn't for me. No offense, but I'm not even gonna. It's cool. It's cool. It's not a version of Wolverine that I'm familiar with, and not a version that I think I need. I'm in it for Lilandra. Bad Wolf says, sorry, I'm late. YouTube chose to forget to tell me. Sure, blame the computer system that knows everything. Bad Wolf, I'm kidding. Oh, just to let you guys know, Boba Squadron Monday, I'm taking this Monday off. I've been invited to go on a friend's channel. He wants to have a chat, and of course, Kuya Kick's channel. Kuya Kicks is always a huge supporter, and I'm like, I gotta do, whatever you need me for. So I'm gonna be over on his channel from 8 to 10, and then I'm just gonna take a break on Monday night from Boba Squadron, and we'll be back the week after. I've been doing like a lot of live streams lately, I feel like, and I just wanted to take some time and chill. But like some other people asked me to do like come hang out on their channel, and of course I always want to do that. It's just I got to space it out a little bit. It's been really, really hectic lately. I got the Purge stream tomorrow night. He says as he does an unscheduled live stream on a Saturday night. I'm saying that first before Yoko points it out and calls me out on my hypocrisy. I also like to say hypocrisy with a glass of whiskey. Cheers. Whew. Gambe. We need the team. I can't. This icon's in the way. We need the Team X Wolverine. Which one is Team X? I wish I had somebody who's dedicated to Googling on this channel. This Lilandra is it the way she's standing, or is she really busty? Anyway, great posture. Yeah, that's the way she's standing. good posture. Um, we previously got a Lalandra head that was different, just the head on a, was it Mystique chat? I think it was a Mystique body or Mystique figure release, which was I don't know. People had to kit bash that to make the figure, and then get a trident from Namor or something like that, to really customize their own Lalandra. I thought that was a weird move to release just the head. Like of people that Mystique copied, would a Lalandra head on Mystique make sense? No, Mystique came with Rogue. Who did Lalandra come with? It was Mystique, Grumps. Thank you. RMD says, any new TVC pickups should I wait for Django to get to a cheaper price? I mean, any member of the Fett family, I'm just like, just wait for clearance, dude. Ain't worth it. These gauntlets are interesting. They're just a plastic piece that goes over the regular forearm, so they didn't have to sculpt an entire new or mold an entire new forearm. Just these gauntlets. I guess they can just go over. I mean, she holds this really well, which I'm happy for. She's cool. She's super cool. Got the crest on there, or whatever this, what's the word for this? It's not a pin. A brooch? I was thinking brioche, but that's a bread. Team X was Stryker's team. Wolverine. Oh, yeah. She's cool. Where would I display this? Oh, you know what? I'm so glad I still have Gladiator. Not only do I have like maybe another more 200 legends in a tote, I still have the Brotherhood. No, not Brotherhood. Hellfire Club box set. I have the Alpha Flight box set. Shout outs to Alpha Flight. Make Alpha Flight great again. Hashtag MAFGA MAFGA. Um, have the original X-Men box set that came out years ago. That'd be a cool reissue. Super cool. I have Corsair somewhere. They would all just play together. All these outer space people. He's super cool. Does he have extra hands? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even be able to identify them if I found my accessories where his hands were. Let's see. Also, I Googled before I answered. Come on. The Wolverine sets are cool. So there's the Lalandra set with Brood Wolverine. Then there's is this Madripoor Wolverine? No, it's not. But that came with Lady Mandarin. Again, I like her more than this. So that's cool. And then there's Joe Fixit with Patch. I think that might be the one that's most Ooh, that's a tough one. Is he the most would that be the most popular 2-pack? Or Cowboy Wolverine and Sabretooth? Because I know Joe Fixit's pretty popular. Patch, I think people have been waiting for like a legitimate Patch versus kit bashing, but are those two more desirable, more anticipated than getting this Sabretooth in the 2-pack? I mean, Joe Fixit's a big boy too, but this Sabretooth is my favorite one that Hasbro has ever done. The last one was like more first appearance, and he's like that average build, like the skinnier build body. And my friend Jason loves that one because he's more familiar with that one, and he said X-Men animated series really raised the bar in terms of how huge Sabretooth was. And if you go back, dude is insanely built. He's like I don't know. I don't know like if his mutant power was also naturally producing steroids because it was his proportions were out of control. And it was based on that influence that my Sabretooth on display was the Marvel Select because that thing is beautifully sculpted, limited articulation, but in terms of a display piece with a 6-inch scale Legends Wolverine, that thing was gorgeous. But I sold that once I knew this was coming. This thing is really, really good too. Where is my head sculpts? He comes with extra hands. He comes with Cowboy Wolverine that has playing cards. I have a Bad Wolf says I don't care much about the Cowboy Logan, but the Sabretooth, he's good look. Yeah. The Wolverine, at least that one looks pretty cool too. And pretty unique. And he comes with the playing cards accessory. But this is the star. Again, it feels like the secondary character is the star in most of these 2-packs for the Wolverine 50th wave. This thing is gorgeous. You know, some slashes, some stripes here on the costume, little pointy elbow. Did the last one have this fur piece that came off? The fur hood that came off like my winter coat? Look at this face, though. Come on. Come on. Figure of the year or favorite legend of the year, says Figure Report. All right, let me know in the chat since you're here. What figures do you have on your desk around you right now? Or if you're not at your desk, what do you have on your desk or around you? I just opened these, so that doesn't count. But they're awesome. Somehow I've accumulated 4 Jada Toys Street Fighters that stay at my desk. Actually, 5. One, two, three, 4. The 5th one, he be in the streets fighting. Chester. They're like Jada Toy Street Fighter is insane with the value. Not because it's cheap, but like it's a good price and the quality that you're getting with everything in a purchase. It's bonkers how they're doing it. And I can only like wish them well and make more stuff and keep at it if they can keep producing and manufacturing things of this quality in terms of like plastic, sculpting, articulation, accessories, price point. Like I can only support that. I'm a huge casual for Street Fighter. You know, I couldn't tell you which character was in which game. I know the characters. I know the main characters. And I know these are awesome toys. They look great. And I would have a version of these in my collection. So I'm getting most of this line to help support the brand, man. And of course, June, who's in charge of action figures over at Jada, he's just an awesome dude. G.I. Joe Classified has a lot of them, says Kurt McMahon. Josh Brown says, you saw my recent post. It's embarrassing. Dude, you have a lot of stuff to open. It's starting to look like a toy store in there. But you have one of my favorite toy rooms that I've seen on Instagram. Because you have the shelves that are nice all the way around the room. And then you have an island in the middle, which feels like you're in a comic shop or something. But your shelves are done nice. 796 says, Yamaguchi, Agent Venom, and every single Mafix figure I own. So everything you bought in the last week, basically. Yeah, you know what? Let me get that Batman. Hush Batman. I'm going to sell that too. Figure report. Right now, I have my Mega Man toys, the Pangu Optimus, and Mezco Gobby. Mezco? Did Mezco make a Green Goblin? Oh, yeah. Comic one, right? Like classic one. Kit Kat says all of the 97 wave and the Jada Mega Man figures. Yeah. I have Fireman around here somewhere too. Those are good options. Bad Wolf, I won that Jada Ken from Ernie's show and then I bought a Ryu to go with him. The originals, they're the latest I've opened. Yeah, like I'm gonna buy all of them. I'm gonna get all of them. I don't think I'm a player two kind of guy though. Mike Soren. Oh, hey Mike, opt in on the Patreon. Bad Wolf, thank you. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna do the draw for the Mezco Snake Eyes tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. If you're on Patreon already and you didn't know, go on Patreon. I know it's a whole different system, and you either have to load the website or download a separate app, and maybe some people don't want to open download an app. But on the Toying Around Patreon, there is a post that says opt in, and it's a picture of, it's this post right here. Here, I'll just do it like this on my phone. You got to go here if you're in a paid tier, and you just type opt in, and then you'll be eligible to be part of the draw for tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's a whole separate system, but thank you. Kurt McMahon says, and Chun-Li, I want that Dalsim. Dalsim's so good. Dalsim's my top 10. In my top 10 this year. Yeah, I don't know. BBTS doesn't have it in stock yet for Dalsim and Bison. We have the ultra talented Nico Hodge in the chat. What's up, man? How have you been? I hope the toy world has been treating you well, man. Bad Force Grump, same here. I'm a very casual Street Fighter guy, but I love the figures. Yeah, if you know the characters, that's a bonus. But you can look at this objectively and go, these are well made. There's like good texture, sculpting, posability on these. 2 heads usually, right? Extra hands, effects, stands for the effects. Like, come on, 25 US. That's insane. That's unheard of. It feels like. Craft Collects, what's up? Just hopped in, got my Street Fighter Jada figures and a pile of loot pending. Sweet. Which ones did you get? Matchy Toy has a Shield 3-pack. Shield 3-pack is really fun. I did a review of it on the channel here. I don't know if you've seen it yet. They're a nice upgrade from the Army Builder figures that you got from Pulse before. And you get Dum Dum Dugan, you get Nick Fury Jr., Sharon Carter. I don't know why 2 people said I said Shannon Carter, but I re-listened to it and I didn't say Shannon. Customizability is super cool. To go with those 3-packs too. I have a nice Shield army, and that's 6 Marvel Legends right there. Nothing like waiting till the last minute or anything. Hey, I mean, Mike, I think maybe people sign up tomorrow while I'm unboxing too. That would be last minute. Player 2 Chun-Li being Target exclusives just means I'll never find it, says Josh Brown. Do you think to like a casual fan like me that, I don't know why I'm asking you, do you think from my perspective, but from my perspective, like a repaint like that or Player 2 recolor, I'm cool with it being an exclusive because I don't need it. The more hardcore Street Fighter fans, obviously, I feel for you, it would be harder for you to get that. If I get them in Canada somehow, if they're not exclusive up here or wherever they're going to be, I can help you out, Josh Brown, but I just don't know if that's going to be worth it for you, paying Canadian prices. Like, your dollar is better, but it's not a straight exchange. It's usually a little bit more expensive, and then to ship it down isn't that much. But you know what, Josh Brown, you helped me out before. I'm happy to help look for one for you if and when they're available here. It might be a little while because I think Bison, no, the Ken wave just hit Canada. TJ Williams says the new Figura Obscura and whatever customs I'm working on at the moment is around you. Oh, the new what's his name? Bastet and I can't remember. I'm getting old, and old plus whiskey is bad memory. Don't tell me the name. Why do I keep thinking Acuna? Because that's what somebody wrote in the chat. Obscura? No, that's the name of the line. Um, Anubis. It's Egyptian. Anubis. Rhymes with anus. Pock Photos. What's good, man? Pock Photos. What do you think of that McFarlane Marvel stuff, dude? Nico Hodge, come on, dude. I know you're talented. I keep this right here. I keep this right here to show anytime somebody mentions Spider-Verse, dude, I bring up your paint job uh on this head, and it's unreal. So please, please spare me the humbleness. Ultra talented is accurate. Pock Photos, just got my BBTS pile of loot, got my Toddy Mac. Oh, dude, that's out? I ordered mine from Amazon Canada, and that says June or something. I hope I get it before San Diego Comic Con. Splitting the 2-pack with the homie Chamba. Is anyone who in the chat here is going to Comic Con? San Diego. I know RMD is, 796 is, Machu Toy is, Trevor. Nico Hodge, you gonna be out there again? That'd be cool to hang. We didn't really hang out long that time, right? We just the Toy Migos meet up that time, and that was it. Kurt says I saw your review on the 3-pack. Thank you. That was nice. I want those too. Yeah, grab those from. They're not Pulse exclusives, right? Okay, there you go. Grump said he shipped the Shield 3-pack and a bunch of new DC. The only thing about the 3-pack was the Sharon Carter boots. And see if I can find it right here. So it goes like this, right? So it's the regular, like, not to be perverse, but it's literally like just a naked leg with this black triangle painted on it and into a black shoe. And I'm like, what the heck kind of design is this? And I think someone DM'd me. It probably was Bad Wolf. Yoko's gonna be there. I didn't know if you were still here, Yoko, but Yoko will definitely be there at San Diego. But these boots, I think it was Bad Wolf who messaged me. He's like, I think they're supposed to be white pants with a slit wrapped over black boots. So she's wearing boots that go up, and these are white pants that go around it. And the idea makes sense. This execution doesn't seem like that at all, because, like, how could they go over the boot but also tuck into the shoe? I don't know. It may have looked more like that if they sculpted a different piece, but that might have been silly just for this one character's boot. It also might be silly because if they sculpted the pants that go over, you'd be limited in what you can do with these ankles, right? But at that point, it's like, just make it white shoes or white pants all the way down. That's just me. What do I know? Apparently, I called her Shannon Carter. Let's catching up here. Pock Photo says is dope. I'm not really a statue collector, but the Spider-Man one looks cool. Hey man, I'll support and buy one. See how it goes. Nico Hodge says I will be going if I can get a ticket off someone. Hell yeah, there's gonna be enough people circulating passes around. Not me, obviously. I don't condone that kind of behavior. I didn't get that Spawn, Todd said, but my claim to fame is I have that real life hat Todd's figure is wearing. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Modos 23. Hey, hey. Good to see you. I plan on getting player 2 versions, but only the ones that have the different heads and or hands. Yeah, if they have different heads, I think that's worth it enough for me to go in and get a player 2 option. But I think I've been told that Chun-Li is basically the exact same, even the head sculpt. So for me, that's space for another Street Fighter character I can buy. Am I wrong about the pants, guys? Win or lose? What's going on? All right, we have this guy here. And I really like that this is a matte finish. You know, a lot of Black Series stuff. Like, I know it's different teams, but sometimes you get like a really glossy head sculpt and you have to put a matte coating on it. I never do that because I'm lazy and I don't know if I could do it. But looking at this, I know this is cool. Like, this is a matte finish. That looks nice. So that's a cool head sculpt on this one. The Chamba, what's up, man? Chamba's here. Hey, again, Chamba, thank you for the Thursday stream. That was a lot of fun. If anyone missed Unboxing Thursday 203 from the Thursday that just passed, it was myself, DK, Chamba, and Rick Dom from the ACBA podcast. Mario with a guest spot. Loads of fun. Silly fun time as always, as expected with that group. And definitely worth a rewatch for everybody. But Chamba says new heads are for Jada Next Level releases. Next Level is their online store. So there you go. Retailer exclusives are repaints, or sorry, player 2 color repaints, and then new heads for Next Level, which is cool. All right, I'll grab those. Darth Gutierrez and a couple people on my review share that same sentiment that Sharon Carter, they want a solo release of her. They don't care about the other two. I mean, I get it, but it also doesn't hurt to have an extra, couple of Shield agents laying around, right? But if you don't want to spend the money and just get like a single figure, yeah, I totally agree with that too. AZ Legends 480, what's good? What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a great weekend. Says, I am, man. How are you doing? I'm just here opening up some stuff, catching up with people, and just seeing what kind of toys you want to talk about. We already talked about some toys on What I Miss episode 6 with me and DK, but we can do some of that here. Ringer Lou says Kaiju number 9. You want to talk about Kaiju number 8? I can do that with you. Did they show any of the accessory pictures, Ringer Lou's? I don't think they did, which isn't a deal breaker, but for people who've been watching the last few weeks, I've been talking about this anime called Kaiju number 8. And it started, is it 5 episodes now, Win or Lose, or 6? But there's obviously there's a manga that came before that, and Chamba was saying that one's really is a good read, and this is a good translation into animation. So I started watching it, and it's pretty interesting so far. The only problem is that it's not really a problem. It's weekly, which it's new, it should be, but I've gotten so into Tokyo Revengers because it's seasons 1 and 2 are both out now, that I'm binging Tokyo Revengers, and I think when I'm done, I'll watch more Kaiju number 8. It's supposed to be like watch Kaiju number 8, watch whatever anime I haven't watched before in between until the new episode. But right now, Tokyo Revengers is there for me. It's up there. But I opened the character Kafka Kaiju number 8 a few weeks ago. Here, let me minimize this. And switch. Oh, Toy Migos have photos? How did that happen? Because I looked at the pictures from Instamashi. They didn't have anything unless it's like new. No. We are on the Toy Migos page. Shout outs to Literally Action Figs. Thank you for tuning in. Jose Morales, what's going on? Jose Morales says, I'll check it out. My son watched it. Awesome. So we're gonna do a new segment on Unboxing Thursdays now. Every week, DK is gonna give a 30-second pitch of a show or movie. I think it'll be interesting. So if I were to give this, I'll redo this. I think Mario tried to do this on Thursday, or did he do it for Tokyo Revengers? Um, so Kaiju number 8. It's an anime about Japan. They have lots of kaiju attacking, so it's basically nonfiction, like just like real life. They have big monsters attacking all the time, and there's a couple of teams. There's teams that go and defend Japan from these creatures, and then there's also a cleanup crew. Once these giant monsters are defeated, there's like carcasses and guts everywhere. So they they literally go out there and saw pieces in half and dispose of them. They gotta break down bones and intestines and creatures and stuff. So one of the older dudes that's on the cleanup crew, he strives to be on the defense team, and through a series of events, he tries out for that team. There's different characters that he's competing against, people younger than him, and something happens to him, and then we get a kaiju character, like a main character. So check it out. Give it a watch. It's 5-6 episodes at the moment right now that are out in the first season. So it's you know you get a nice little dose to see if you really want to get into it or not. It's not like one episode, 2 episodes, or a whole season. Nothing daunting like that. This character Kikaru, She's like a super talented kaiju hunter, and oh, she comes with that. Nice. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, damn it. I might need this. Um and it comes with an alternate faceplate. So this is the main kaiju in the show, who is maybe a protagonist. And so this, I guess she comes with this faceplate that you can put on this figure right here. It's like DLC, they call it. So damn it, I might be in for that. And this is Kaiju number 9. Is this like Weapon X, where it's a series of classified? I really like this look for the desktop, by the way. Like me here, a little toy border background, and then the subject. This is kind of cool. I kind of like this. Let's see. Moda says it's been a decent season of anime. Jose Morales, what's up, man? Nonfiction. Yoko knows. Kikuru is not out. So she was just announced today, and it's going up for pre-order soon. And also this one, Kaiju number 9. Oh, this is the same caption. Am I? Whoa, no way. Okay, they just use the same caption. That's so cool. Oh no. So when I first saw this, Chamba, I don't know if you're still here. I thought this was. It's obviously it's not like a main character from JJK, but I thought it could be, um, like a cursed spirit. You could totally fit this in, right? Because I was looking at it at first, and I'm like, holy shit, SHF finally did a cursed spirit from Jujutsu Kaisen. But I'm like, wait a minute, this is not this. That's not a specific character. He looks kind of gnarly, but this is Kaiju number 9, and I could totally fit this. I could have. Oh man, I could have Yuji fighting this. That would be cool. Yeah, so this is like a, you can get like a multi-use of this. I don't remember what his powers are. That's super. Didn't he have control over other kaiju's? Whoa! What? No way! That's so, and those extra arms are articulated. Come on! I'm 2 episodes behind, by the way. I'm also 2 episodes behind for Go Go Loser Rangers, because honestly, I'm just, my head is completely wrapped in this excuse me, Tokyo Revengers world. This is insane. And another faceplate. God damn it. All right. Torrencio, are you here? We need to pre-order together. Ringaloo says I'm going to use Adam names does the top hat demon and blonde waifu comes with alt heads for the main character. So those are faceplates. Faceplates. So the main character looks like this, and it's a faceplate that just goes on the front, which is really cool. It's like a ball peg face, like that. So there's two other characters from the defense team that have a swappable face for him. Um, yeah, so that's how this would work. She's also only 16, win or lose, so as is most of these characters, I guess. I was chatting with Chamba about this. This is not like most like a popular anime theme, like a high schooler main character, male high schooler character. Um that's usually the protagonist. But this one is like the protagonist Kafka is supposed to be a little bit older, which I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's not like I can relate to it just a little bit more because he's surrounded by some of these younger dudes. He's like, what do you mean I'm old? I can still join the defense league, and he's like doing a physical test and like his body's just wearing out. And then I realize I'm like, oh shit, I'm still older than this character. It sucks. Oh man. But I only recently learned that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's like a theme like shonen style, I guess. That's usually where it's like a teenager guy protagonist, main character. Grump says that damn, that's a sweet weapon. Hell yeah. I'm gonna pick him up at Tamashi Times Square. Dude, if he's there, grab it. It's not expensive. The Kaiju number 8 is like the introductory price. It's cheap. Just pick it up. If you're gonna go out there anyway to Times Square, pick it up. My regret when I went to New York Comic Con and they had all the JJK stuff there and I didn't pick up Utah, and I'm looking through my videos of how I had it in front of me and I didn't get it, I felt really stupid. Looks like they put a real hatchet in her hand. She's not a little miniature person. I mean, win or lose, we were just saying like how Mystique came with the head for Lilandra, which was weird. But then that one doesn't really have a relation. Hey, watch it. You don't need to watch it. You can watch it and see if you like it yourself. Um, Figure report. I enjoy it. I'm gonna keep up with it. Um, so for me, the question was, there's. I expected it to be like pure action, but it's not. There's a little bit of humor too. And I messaged Chamba and I'm like, oh, is it supposed to be like that? And he said, yeah, it reads like that in the manga too. So it's more like 50-50. There's some good fight scenes, there's some good action scenes, but there's a little bit of goofiness too. I'm dying here. Kaiju number 8 is 32 years old. I think that's part of the plot as the age restriction was upped. Age restriction? Figure report. Do you know why they opened the Tamashi store in Times Square? Because what I'm thinking was if I'm a tourist, right, and I go, oh, Times Square, like I see this in movies, I see this in TV, it's this like tourist attraction in New York. I can't wait to go there. So you have things like, I don't know, they used to have a Toys R Us, you have an M&M shop, which is as a store itself, it's really kind of insane as a tourist attraction. It's cool, but like I'm not gonna pay $40 for a little plastic container of special M&Ms. Hey, what's up, Rick Jones? But it's like, why import action figures there? Like I'll go buy stuff, but of all places, like did they have a pop up there at one point? And they're like, oh, the pop up did really well. Let's get a retail space for a couple of years. I don't know. Oh, Bad Wolf means a real hatchet, like a 1-to-1 scale hatchet. Rick Jones, what's up? Doombot 9000, what's good? Dude, right now I'm liking Tokyo Revengers more than Kaiju number 8. Like I'm 2 episodes behind because I've just been binging Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, so like what's the appeal to open the Tamashi Nation store in Times Square in New York? Cuz I can't imagine just be like if if I were a Japanese tourist and we're like, "Oh, can I do the voice? Yoko, can I do the voice?" It's the same month. I'll just do regular voice for now. It's like, "Hi, I'm from Japan and I would like to visit New York um, as a tourist. It will be great to soak in the culture of America and everything I've seen in popular movies." And I go and it's like, "Oh, this is just stuff we have, stuff we have at home." Right? Is that far off? Matthew says they had a pop up, but it wasn't at that location. Figure Report says, I believe they've had a few pop ups and yeah, it did well. Just the foot traffic in Times Square compared to. Okay, foot traffic, I get it. That makes sense. Because it's constantly people going through, right? Is that enough? It's just the product, the merch that you're selling. Um, if there were tourists coming through and they wanted a piece of Americana and M&M's, sure. American Toys. What else? Grab a slice. There's the LED signage. That's the big American flag. Whatever that stage is from the Spider-Man video games and movies. I get it. It's just curious. That's all. Not a judgment. Just curious. All right, I won't do a Japanese accent. If I were from Hong Kong and I go, Yoko's not even here anymore. I just want my permission to do it. Matthew Toys says, unless I'm getting exclusive from that store, it's cheaper for me to get it online. That is totally true. But for me, if I'm there, I'm just going to grab something regardless, just to make my trip worthwhile. They probably have more back home. Dude, I have a video I still have to put out from the airport in Japan. There's one store in the Narita airport, Narita airport, and I think it's called Akihabara, something Akihabara. And dude, there's like pure Bandai stuff. Um, I grabbed the Indiana Jones from there. They had so much stuff at the airport, just ready to go. Duty free also. Damn, I can't wait for Japan in April. All right, should I open one? Let's open one more thing. I'm gonna open one more thing, and that'll be an unboxing for tonight. Someone mentioned TVC earlier. I'll go grab some. I grab two things for y'all. Let me get rid of this browser. Rick Jones says, oh, wait, Figure Report says they're opening a Jersey store. I'm curious. It's opening in a giant mall. Oh, it's an opening in American Dream. See, that makes sense because doesn't that American Dream Mall have other toy stores? Doesn't it have Toys R Us and that Gashapon store? Right? So I guess that makes sense if it's similar markets. Rick Jones, there you go. It's good there's brick and mortar shops. Retail is dying. Malls are going out of style. Yeah, dude, I think that sometimes. But if you go to some of the smaller malls like neighborhood malls. We still have like several in Toronto. So it's not like your huge major designer brand shopping malls, but like your local ones that has a dollar store, your small businesses, people doing your taxes, get your hair cut, get some electronics, get some clothes, things like that. Because I think you need those malls. I don't want to go into every name brand mall and it's the same retailers out there, you know, selling the same clothes. So I think those smaller neighborhood malls are key, and you know I hope they don't get driven out by those same chains and stuff. Grump says his job is 4 blocks from the store. Show off. Would you be able to bring back those black gachapons through customs? I don't know. No, you have to buy. Yeah, you can bring it through customs. Narita Airport, not Naruto. I said Narito, so it's in the middle. Both Toys R Us and the Gachapon store suck at the American Dream Mall. But yeah, nobody knows that until they go there or they watch this channel. Hey, name in the chat Sudahuba? What's going on? Thanks for being here. I'm just opening up 2 more things that I'm going to bounce. I forgot I bought this from Toronto Comic Con. It's a blind box set of mini statues from Jujutsu Kaisen. You can get Yuji. You can get Megumi Fushiguro. You can get Sukuna. You can get Gojo. What will I get? Blind the boxer. Sorry, Yoko. I mean, in all fairness, do any of the new American Toys R Us's, are they good? Matthew says that Toys R Us sucked. Are any of them good? And I'm not trying to be, like pretentious. From what I've seen online, it's mostly old stock and they're not like full Toys R Us's. Ooh. I got Itadori Yuji. This is a huge ass. What the heck? Is this necessary? Here's the base and the figure and then all this? That is insane. That's just silly. Ooh, can you connect all of them? You can't. Okay, when you give me a quarter slice of pie like this, it tells me that it should all be one pie. Or do you think, even though they're different bases, they're all a quarter and then you can make them into a circle? I don't know, but that's some bull. Toys R Us isn't the same. I know. I mean, Toys R Us isn't the same in Canada either. It's, you got the name. You barely have Jeffrey the Giraffe. They've modified Toys R Us Canada a lot. They've taken a lot of liberties of what they sell in store. This thing was like $20. Was it worth it? No. I just bought it because I didn't buy anything at that show, and I thought it would be good. There was a new store there that had cool stuff. I think I got footage of me buying it, but other than that, was it worth it? Nope. Machu picked up Red Widow and Icarus from the new wave at the Macy's Toys R Us in his local mall. Okay, so that's fresh. That's brand new. Okay, so that's good. And for TVC, we have Little Orphan Annie. These were $5 at my local Dollarama. That's like a Canadian Ollie's or Five Below. A lot of clearance stuff goes there. It's a dollar store, but they have. This is a high end item. This was $4 or $5. This is expensive stuff right here. They also had a deal where it was buy one get one half off, says Matthew. Damn. I remember going into an American Toys R Us back in the day, and they would have Marvel Legends deals, and you had like a points card, like a loyalty system. And I'm like, we don't have this in Canada. I was actually jealous of that. Sude Huba says our Toys R Us is stocked with extremely overpriced toys. Don't even get me started. I was in there today, man. The exclusive Black Series figures are like 44, 45 bucks, which is bonkers, man. Bonkers. Oh, I'm almost done this. This bottle of whiskey was like $100 from Japan. I bought it at duty free. It's been good. It's been good to me. All right, $5 hit from Dollarama. Little Orphan Annie from The Phantom Menace. Did they? Yeah, this was at the one of the very last scenes when this is the parade on Naboo, where the Queen is marching with the Gungans and they're celebrating right before. No, this is right after Qui-Gon's funeral, right? Because they didn't end the movie on the funeral; they ended it on the parade. It's got tape here, like literal tape here and here. For a while, these TVC cards had really bad glue, and you can see the plastic blister was kind of falling off the shelves all the time. So these are actually taped up. I don't know if they were pre-taped and then sold to Dollarama, clearance stores, whatever, or Hasbro did this. Hey, but okay, even if this wasn't $5 and you paid, would you pay regular TVC retail price for this? Because if you think about it, hey, what's up, Action Figgy Skinny? Hope you're doing well, man. If you think about this, figure, lightsaber, which he never even had a lightsaber in this scene. He didn't get any of these. This isn't even the same haircut. Is this supposed to be the same haircut? Okay. How did he even get a lightsaber at this point? Anyway, Master Skywalker. See, the only reason I bought it was for this reason. He would be the kid that Hayden Christensen strikes down. Master Skywalker. If you got this in a Black Series, right? Say this is 6-inch scale, you wouldn't get a helmet. You wouldn't get his youngling helmet. You wouldn't get the training probe on a stand. Unheard of. Unheard of. Does this come off? I don't know. It spins. Unheard of. These are accessories that he wasn't even... Hey, guys, let's include things that he doesn't even hold in his scene. But, like, I think the collectors would be really happy and find the value if we did this for an action figure. Let's do that. That's what somebody said on that team. Keep that thing on his hip. Come on, look at all this for a TVC figure. I mean, don't even think about the $5, like retail price. I think this is totally worth it. And Black Series would charge you the same MSRP with look, just this. Just this. They wouldn't give you just the hilt. They would give you just this. Right? I mean, have you seen the Black Series Ayla Secura? Comes with nothing. It comes with exactly what I showed. The figure and the lightsaber. No extra hands, no nothing. It was just gun trigger hands on a Jedi. $35. Pay me. Like, come on. Come on, man. That's not even trying. So yeah, it would Marvel do 3.75 again? It would be cool. Or Hasbro, would they do 3.75 again? That'd be cool. Would it be the same articulation as Marvel Legends? Probably not. But it would be fun. This is where the fun begins. Look at this pose. Ah! Master Skywalker is killing everybody in my class. Oh, why does he sound like the armor? That's what this pose is. He's running away. And then zwow, dead. Hey, come on. Accurate or not, this is good value. The helmet does look like a Pokeball. But I love it. Figure report says all I want is a brand new Watto and Elan Sleaze Bagano. Mikey. He never trained. Yeah, he didn't. This Anakin didn't train on film for sure. He took out a whole like squadron of Trade Federation ships and battle station though. The figure looks more like a younger version of the kid that got killed in front of Bail Organa in episode 3. Zet? Oh, George Lucas's son? Who's Elan Sleaze? I know the name. I can't think of the face right now. Elan Sleaze Bagano. All right. We cut back. I don't care about the actor. Oh, do you want to buy some death sticks? I want to go home and think about. Helmet makes him look like a pit droid. Black Series Morgan. Dude, Black Series Morgan Elsbeth is the biggest scam. Why even put. That figure makes me so angry. Like, I love Star Wars and I love Black Series. Like, you cannot put out a Black Series figure like that. Come on. Come on. Let me see this. This is just unbelievable that some dude, like, at what point did someone on that team go, yeah, let's just put it out with nothing? Let's just put it out with nothing. Did anyone go, shouldn't she have an accessory or something? We're going to charge people the exact same price. Maybe like the globe, the Pathfinder thing, maybe some witch accessories. And if you go, hey, this is the model that we got from Lucasfilm. We don't know what she comes with. We don't know any of those things that go with the plot. We don't know that she's a Night Sister, that she has magic. Just wait then. Don't you think? I mean, I can't in good conscience go out and pay $35 for the Canadian for this figure that's just like, you're gonna pose her in a fighting pose and she's still got gripping hands. What is she holding? What is she holding? The best pose for her is to put both of her hands behind her back in like a snooty walk. Not even the spear from Mando. Does it come with a spear? These people have a spear. I don't think it comes with a spear. It's nothing. You don't want to hold the blade of Talisman? You don't want to give the plot away? Wait. Because they're going to redo it with that Night Sister face with the accessory. It seems like someone, like, that can't be a slip. Someone made the active decision to be like, yeah, just put it out like this. They'll buy it. And I hate that. I hate that coming from a line that I really, really enjoyed collecting and had a lot, collected a lot from it over the last few years. I can't do it anymore. NYC Figure Fanatic says Black Series being so bad really took me out of Star Wars. Uh, dude, watch some of the trailers for if you're a trailer person. Watch some of the High Republic, the Acolyte stuff. It looks really good. It looks really good. It looks so good. I don't want the Black Series because I don't think the Black Series are good enough for how good that show looks. Is that the opposite of what you're saying? But it looks really, really good. Have you seen the whole TVC Bad Batch crew? Oh wait, yeah. There's only one, right? The drug dealer from George Lucas, the master of subtlety. She had a Beskar spear, right? Which was in Mando, which she lost. So why does it have to be, oh, it's Ahsoka branding, so we can't put that spear in there? Come on, man. That's not a good excuse. And like I'm not sitting here shitting on the brand. It's this like this kind of release is pretty unacceptable. I can't defend something like this. Like you like some stuff is like, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but to put out something like this, there's I as a consumer, there's nothing behind the scenes that can be like, okay, that makes sense for you to charge us $35 for this, or whatever it is in America, 27. I don't. There's nothing on a consumer's point of view. There's nothing that can justify this release. It's insane, insane. Short of being like, oh, I'm a completionist and I need this to complete the mural on the side of the box. I can't, man. I can't. Gripping exactly, Modos gripping hands. What is she holding? They could have put the Beskar spear with her. It was from the earlier show. Exactly. She could have come with the spear. Yeah. Hasbro gives us our witch sword. Give us our. Am I shitting on the brand? Or is this a bad release? It's not a good figure. It's not a good product to put out there. There's better ways to do this. Like it's got that whiskey in me. Right? Even the TVC came with an accessory, didn't it? And I think she's a cool character. Oh, TVC didn't have anything either. See, so it came out at the same time. So I was talking earlier about like Black Series and TVC kind of coming out at the same time, having a, digital design for the character, and then just modifying it articulation wise for different scales. I don't know, man. I don't know, Jerry. Like, is this just putting out there for the sake of having it out there while the show comes out? And if you don't have the full character designs, it's like, I don't know. Give me a little bit more, man. 2024 is pretty devoid of Black Series hype, says Win or Lose. Kuya Kicks is here. Hey, man, everyone, I'm going to be on Kuya Kicks channel on Monday night at 8 Eastern, so go check it out. Check us out over there. 3 sets of gesture hands, 2 head expressions would be like, Rick Jones. What line are you talking about, bro? Three sets of hands. Come on, dude. Mario's still here. He gets it. I don't know, Jerry. I just don't respect what you do. You're a cashier. Battle Wolf says, I don't know where the failures are coming from with the Black Series. Everyone wants to jump up and down on Hasbro, but I imagine Lucasfilm has control over every aspect of the line. All right. So let's play devil's advocate, which I'm open to. So Lucasfilm says we want you to put this character out there, but don't include anything with her because we want to build up hype for the show. We have this cool character from Mando season 1 or season 2, and we want to use her to help build up the hype for this Ahsoka series. Put out an action figure of her, but don't include any accessories. And don't include the accessories from Mando because she no longer has it. I can see that. Okay, I can see them maybe someone saying that. But from a consumer, I'm not going to pay $35 for this. At least the Glaven Mando was to. I still haven't checked that out, dude. As much as everyone says, that's the new sculpt for Mandalorian for Din Djarin, super articulated, lots of fun. I still haven't picked it up yet because I'm TVC. I have like 3 TVC Mandos. I have a Razor Crest. I have an N1 Starfighter. I'm good. Like I'm gonna keep it TV. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it TVC. No, I'm gonna keep it TVC, and that's it. Like, why am I buying another one just to check it out and then sell it? Ring or Lose knows they put out 12 Mandos of that first buck. Take the wins where you can get them. So all the all the tooling went into that Mando and Morgan Elsbeth. It's like, sorry, lady. Didn't these figures come out either in the middle or at the end of the show? Um, I don't remember, Modas. I'm sorry. Because I think they get character designs and then developing the figures, release dates, and then shows kind of get pushed back and forth. Um, it's hard to say. Maybe they planned it for one way and it came out another way. It's hard to say. All right, last sip. Any questions before we go? I'm gonna call it. It's late. I didn't plan. I planned to do an hour, but I did open a. Get this chrome thing out of my face. I did open a Jean Grey X-Men 97. Dope. A Hot Wheel. I scared myself. I put Ken's extra head on the back of this Hot Wheel. It tripped me out. This UG blind box statue, not worth the money at all. Pure impulse buy. And I opened the Lalandra, which I can't find. But please do consider tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific, we're doing the Patreon unboxing and review giveaway extravaganza for a Mezco Snake Eyes. You can see here, still in its special plastic wrap. Anyone who is a supporter on Patreon up until right before I do the draw will be entered into the draw, the giveaway. So this is my way of doing giving back to people who support me over on Patreon. So everyone who's in a paid tier, who goes to the opt-in post and types opt-in, you're going to be on the list for the draw to win this. To be on the draw for this figure, and it's just a way of giving back people who support because you get, as a supporter for Patreon, you get early access to videos without YouTube ads, ad free. You get watch alongs, and we're doing some giveaways every few months. Again, I can make them more frequent as the Patreon grows. And DK and I have been trying to do it weekly episodes of what I miss, of toy news, reveals, and pre-orders that went up that you may have missed if you're not on social media all day. So those are available for early access on Patreon also. There's a new episode for this week that's out there right now. And again, if you want to consider supporting, patreon.com/toyingaround, even if you want to do 1 month and then cancel, whatever. It's all for fun. It's all for everybody who supports. So that's right here tomorrow night. Monday, no Boba Squadron. I'm going to be over on Kuya Kick's channel from 8 to 10 Eastern, I believe. Go check out Yoko on Tuesday. Are you doing Tuesday? And Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be back Thursday for unboxing Thursdays. The week after that will be June, so Enablers will be back. And the Acolyte comes out June 3rd on the Tuesday. No, June 4th? The Tuesday? So that's all happening. And then we're going to do Boba Squadron for Acolyte. Guys, I'm not kidding. I watched the fight scene preview from I went to the Phantom Menace in theaters and they showed a fight scene from Acolyte. It's so good. The fight scene is so good. Don't don't like give it a chance. And I'm not saying this is you, but I've seen a lot of comments on like the Star Wars posts. This is some woke BS. Look at the cast that's on here. Look at the guys, it's Star Wars. It's a fantasy world. Just watch it for this, like give it a chance. Watch the story, watch the action. It looks so good. Yes, am I happy that there's a Korean Jedi on there? Yeah, of course. Someone I can cosplay as, right? It's so cool. Carrie Ann Moss from The Matrix. How cool is that? How cool is that? It looks cool. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Did I yell at Figure Report? No. You'll know when I'm yelling. Bad Wolf says that's also why they've already announced Acolyte stuff before the show's even started. I imagine we'll see Skeleton Crew stuff around the time of release. So there's a Comic-Con, there's a con in London happening right now. Is it MCW or MCM? I don't know. Those letters are confusing because it's the same letter but upside down. But they showed they have the Black Series Acolyte stuff on display. They have the new Marvel Legends Hulkbuster on display. That just went up for pre-order this week. So new stuff is coming. I'm excited for Acolyte, and I'm excited to talk about it with Boba Squadron. And if you're new to the channel tonight, Boba Squadron is myself, Yoko McCann, who was in the chat earlier until I asked for clearance to do a Japanese accent. My friend Paul, who plays Carson Teva in Star Wars, and of course the Fallen Fett. We do a Star Wars podcast. We talk about Star Wars shows, collectibles, every week when there's new shows, and weeks in between also. So it's a lot of fun here on the channel. Feel free to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications if you're one of the people who didn't get notified tonight. Click that bell. Click that bell. It's there for a reason. I want to pet that dog. Can I pet that? Can I pet that dog? I love that kid. You'll know when I'm yelling. That's what I tell the kids now. The kids know it. Literally Action Fig says MCM London. Thank you. I'll just think of MGM and then it'll be MCM. You'll know when I'm yelling. It sounded like Kevin has said that before, perhaps to his offspring. No, they actually know when I'm yelling. Acolyte might suck, but I will watch it out of obligation even if I hate it. Oh man, Rick Jones. I hope you like it. And I have no horse in this race. I think it looks cool, so I hope you like it. I don't know if I would watch something out of obligation though. Anyway, we'll chat on Boba Squadron, dude. I hope you like it. Kuya Kicks Monday, 8 to 10. Hell yeah. TVC Mac and just tuning in. Oh no, I'm just leaving. I'm just signing off, but thank you for tuning in. I did open a vintage collection, Little Orphan Annie. The he's a Pokemon basically. He's in the Pokeball. He's in the Pokeball. Yeah, everyone, thank you. Have yourselves a great night. Yoko says I'm optimistic for Acolyte. Me too. And it's going to be a good show. Thank you for everyone tuning in. It was a nice random Saturday night live. There's always more toys to open. Yeah, but again, if you have a chance, check out patreon.com/toyingaround. New episode of What I Miss is up there. Otherwise, it'll be available Monday morning for everybody. Or sign up, Patreon giveaway tomorrow night. Thank you all. I think there's a button here. How do I end this? Stream ending soon? No. Offline? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna delist this one anyway. Hey, everyone, have yourselves a great night.